Shumei's involvement and the global partnership between Shumei and the Mambala Women Farmers Cooperative Union began with a young lady named Barbara Hachpuka. Back to September 2004. The first encounter between Shumei and Barbara Hachpuka was when Shumei, together with the United Nations and the Global Peace Initiative of Women, sponsored the Asia-Pacific Youth Leadership Summit in Hiroshima in 2004. Barbara, the program coordinator for the organization of the Women Farmers Cooperatives in the rural countryside of Zambia, was one of the African representatives at the conference. While in Japan, Barbara Hachpuka first learned the principles of natural agriculture when she stayed overnight on Kashima Island, a nature preserve where Shumei has been practicing natural agriculture for over 30 years. It was there she discovered that one of Shumei's core activities is this form of sustainable agriculture. She then returned to Zambia and shared her experiences of Japan with the cooperative's farmers. That was the beginning. At that time, the farmers in Zambia were having difficulty due to the lack of rain and the resources needed to buy seeds and chemical fertilizer that were necessary for them to grow their commercial hybrid seeds that were being provided to them. While in Japan, Barbara had discovered that natural agriculture does not require or use any fertilizers or industrial agriculture products. Over time, natural agriculture does not require farmers to buy seeds as they are collected through seed saving from previous year's crops. This was a totally different practice from that being used in Zambia at the time. Zambia is in the southern part of Africa. It has a population of a little over 11 million, less than 1/10 that of Japan, and has twice as much available land that could be cultivated.
Zambian people are happy people. They start singing and dancing whenever opportunity arises. But still, they struggle to survive. Even with a good harvest, many still cannot afford to eat 3 meals a day. They simply do not enough food.
Around the end of the dry season in November, the area is very parched. This is the time everyone begins to wonder if the rains will come. When Alan Imai first visited there near the end of the dry season in 2004, some streams were nearly completely dry, with only a muddy, exposed riverbed. He was told that if he came back to Zambia in 3 months, the rivers would be gushing. But when he returned in March of 2005, nothing had changed. The rivers were still bone dry. The president of Zambia had declared a national emergency in December of 2005. There would not be enough food to feed the people.
Even in that drought situation, I noticed some few places, green spots. That turned out to be the indigenous local variety maize seed, not hybrid seed. Seeing this, I thought we should save these local variety seeds and share them with farmers so that they could have a good harvest even in the times of drought.
Shumei visited 8 cooperatives consisting of about 1,700 farmers to share with them the philosophy of natural agriculture. After each session, Alan Imai would ask who would like to practice natural agriculture. Almost everyone's hand went up. In July 2005, Shumei held the first training sessions with the demo farmers where the principles of natural agriculture were shared. In October of 2005, Alan Imai returned to Zambia. On this trip, with the great energy, dedication, and passion born of the Shumei Way, Alan Imai traveled to each of the 8 cooperatives, bringing with him local variety seeds that had been collected. Most importantly, Alan taught each cooperative the natural agriculture principles of seed collection and preservation for the increasing strength of future years' crops. Over 1,300 farmers were able to attend these sessions to learn the principles of natural agriculture. 7 tons of native maize seed varieties had been collected to share with the farmers. These seeds were collected over a 3 to 4 month period. To do this, Shumei provided second-hand motorcycles to people who would travel around looking for farmers who still grew maize from local variety seeds.
In America, Native Americans they save seeds many generations, over 1,000 years. They still keep the same seeds from their ancestors. So the baby, many children here today, yeah, it was very important because they are future of Zambia. And these seeds will support the life of the future. So,
from the 2006 harvest, each farmer planned to save at least 100 kilograms of seed, enough to sow up to 10 hectares, about 25 acres, of land. Now these 1,400 farmers will no longer have to rely on hybrid seeds. Each of these farmers will also return 5 kilograms of seed to the cooperative, so that next year an additional 1,400 farmers will be able to receive free local variety seeds for the next growing season. In this way, we can double the number of farmers growing the local variety maize each year. When Alan Imai returned to Zambia in mid-December 2005, he was greeted by a beautiful rainbow. The once empty riverbed was now full of water, and there was plenty of green on the banks. As he was leaving, it started to rain. The Zambians were running for cover, dodging puddles and cattle, and at the same time, this rain was a cause for great celebration. Maize was already growing, and those who planted their seeds in November already had green, healthy plants. By March, the maize had fully matured and was ready for harvest. In early 2005, we began planning for the first natural agriculture show in Zambia. Because these people have largely lost their culture, aside from weddings and funerals, they do not have many traditional social occasions in which they can get together.
We hoped that a natural agriculture show would give them a chance to renew and celebrate their culture once again.
With joy and great excitement, the farmers carried out a great many preparations for this event. Together with food and local traditions, Shumei wanted to bring other forms of culture, such as music and dancing, back to the area. At this natural agriculture show, it was hoped that for the first time in many of their lives,
there would be more than 3,000 Zambians singing and dancing. Can you imagine the power in that?
When Shumei donated a few real soccer balls, it was amazing to see the people's joy with this simple gift. People had been playing soccer with balls that consisted of balled-up clumps of plastic trash. When they were given the balls, everyone started singing, dancing, and throwing them around.
A very important key to the success of this project is that there had already been a well-established organization with strong, committed leaders before Shumei came. For us, this is the Shumei Natural Agriculture Project in Zambia. But for them, this is Barbara Women Cooperatives Project, who sought and received help from Shumei to help them reach sustainability. Their needs fit well with Shumei's natural agriculture principles and technique. This is why they are motivated and took responsibility for the success of the project. In this global partnership, as a model of sustainable development, Shumei is not just helping them. We have been receiving the energy, lessons, and the benefits of working with these amazing Zambian people. It is really a partnership with all involved giving and receiving equally.